Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon,
for joining
everyone.
the session today.
Thank you for joining the session today.
I'm looking forward to the
hour with you. We're gonna have some questions. We're gonna have some questions.
third grade,
from
second, third
from
grade,
third
all the way
grade,
to
second,
about
third grade, all the
algebra
way to about
for
algebra
all
2
students.
for all students.
And there's going to be a good mix.
And there's
So
going to be a
you're
good
gonna have
mix.
questions from.
So you're gonna have questions from. You're gonna have questions from elementary
all the way to
questions
high
from
school first.
elementary
Then
all
we'll
the way
start
to
it
high
off
school
again
first.
with
Then we'll start it off
to
again
high school.
with elementary to high school.
And we will then
look at some questions that
look
have
at some
been
questions
sent in,
that have been sent
some
in,
topics that have been sent in, some topics that have been sent in.
A huge interest in fractions.
A huge interest in
So
fractions.
we're going to do quite a few fraction problems today.
Quite a few fraction problems today.
If you have any questions along the way,
if you have any questions along the way, please feel free to ask.
If you need me
something again,
go over something again.
Also indicate
feel free to
also indicate.
All right,
let's go ahead and get started.
Let's go ahead and get started.
Let's go ahead and get started with. Let's go ahead and get started with our first question for the day.
Third graders,
second and third graders. So Miss Smith bought 1,365 cupcakes for her elementary school. She plans to give cupcakes to students from first to fifth grade. From first to fifth grade. 213 to her first graders. 157 to her second graders. 157 to her second graders. 450 to her third graders. 450 to her third graders. 387 to her fourth graders. This is going to be her. How many cupcakes did she give to the fifth graders? So we have grades 2 to 3. Let's give it about 2 minutes. Let's give everyone a chance to walk through it. Once I start getting some responses, we'll start getting ready together. If I don't get any response within a minute and a half, then I'll make an assumption that we don't have second and third graders, or those that are not willing to participate. So, but I'm looking forward to your participation. Go ahead and participate. It doesn't matter if you get it wrong. It doesn't matter if you get it wrong. Together. We're here to learn together. Whether your answer is wrong or right. Whether your answer is wrong or right. We will all get through it together. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you're not in second and third grade, if you're not in second and third grade, topics that you want to look at, go ahead and ask the questions. Go ahead and ask the questions and make sure that we can fit them into what we're trying to do. Can you all hear me? Can you all hear me? Can you all hear an echo? Can you all hear an echo? Okay, we have an answer already. Let's go ahead and wait for one or two more answers. Okay, so we have enough responses. Let's go ahead and try this out. Let's go ahead and try this out. So we have 1,365, and we want to find out. And we want to find out our plus here. So we can have our plus here. And then we can have our minus here. And then we can have our minus here. So we can know how much is being given away. We have 213. So we have 213. We're giving away to the first graders. Giving away to the first graders. 157 to the second graders. 450 to the third graders. 387 to the fourth graders. So we're going to add this up. So we're going to add figure out how many we're giving away. So 3 plus 7. So 3 plus 7. We have 10 plus 7. We have 10 plus 7. 17. And then we write 7 and bring 1 up here. Write 7 and bring 1 up here. 1 plus 5 is 7. 2 plus 5 is 7. 7 plus 5 is 12. 7 plus 5 is 12. So we're going to write 0 here. So we're going to write 0 here and bring 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 9. 5 plus 1 is 9. Is 9 plus 3 12 is so now 12. We've given away 1,207 of the cupcakes. And we started with 1,365 and so we want to find out what's left over. 1,207. So here we have 5 minus 7. We cannot do that, so we're going to borrow from 6. So we're going to borrow from 6. 5 here. That's left with 5 here. And the one we borrow becomes 10 and we add it to 5. So 10 and we add it to 5. So 15 minus 7, we have 15 minus 7, we have 5 minus 0, we have 5 minus 0, 3 minus 5, we have 3 minus 2, and then 1 minus 1, we have 0, and then 1 minus 1, so we have 158. So we have 158 cupcakes to the 5th graders. So we have 158 cupcakes for graders. 5th. Any questions so far? Okay, let's go ahead to the second question. We're dividing fractions here.
What is 4
2/3 divided by 7?
2/3 divided by 7?
A mixed number.
So we're dividing a mixed number
by a whole number. We're dividing a mixed number by a whole number. So let's put about a minute and a half on the clock. Any answers to this yet? Okay, let's go ahead and try this out. So we have 4 2/3. Divided by 7. So the first thing we're going to do is to convert number to an improper fraction. Okay, let's see. We're going to convert the improper number to an improper fraction. 4 multiplied by 3. 4 multiplied by 3 plus 2 we have 14. Plus 2 we have divided by 3. Divided by 7. We're going to write 7 also as an improper fraction. So that's going to be 7 over 1. So that's going to be 7 over 1. Give us 14. So that's going to give us 14. And then when we change this to a multiplication, the numerator here and the denominator so we have 1 over 7. 1 so this is going to give us 14. So this is going to give us 14 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 7 3 multiplied by 7 14 over 21 over, and then we can reduce this by dividing by 7, which is going to give us 2. So far so good. Thanks for trying. Thanks for trying. The answer to this is 2/3. And so let's go ahead to the next. Any questions on this before we move on to the next question? Okay. So now we have some 5th to 7th grade questions here. So Sarah and Maggie go strawberry picking. Sarah picks 4 2/3 pounds of them, Maggie picks 3/4 pounds of them. They plan to donate to the medical staff. The hospital has 7 medical staff members. How much of the strawberries does each medical staff member get? You have two friends going to pick some strawberries. Two friends going to pick some strawberries, and they want to donate everything to a hospital. To hospital staff members. So hospital staff members. Medical staff members. So how much does each of them get? How many pounds of strawberries? Does each person get? All right, let's wait for a few more minutes. Wait for a few more minutes. Go ahead and try to solve them together. Thank you for trying out. Thank you for trying out. Participation is appreciated. Participation is appreciated. Also remember that if you have any questions, just feel free to ask. Don't be shy. There's no question that is a bad question. Anyone have an answer yet? Okay, let's wait for about 30 more seconds. Come up with and see what we come up with, and solve this together. We'll go ahead and solve this together. Okay, so let's try it together. So Sarah and Maggie go strawberry picking. 4 to 3 pounds of strawberries. While Maggie picks 6 3/4 pounds of strawberries. So they plan to donate this strawberries to the staff at the hospital. And the hospital has 7 medical staff members. How much does each of them get? So the first thing we're going to do here. Good try. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do here is all the strawberries, because we want to know how much they have before we figure out how much they are going to be sharing with the medical staff at the hospital. The first thing we're going to do is to add the number of strawberries together, the number of pounds together, the number of pounds together, of strawberries together. Okay, let's go ahead and try that. So we have 2/3 plus 6 plus 3/4. So when we're adding, the first thing we're going to look at is the denominators. We need to make sure that we have a common denominator. So let's go ahead and look for. So let's go ahead and denominator here. We have common denominator here. We have 3 and 4. It's easy when you're learning to just go ahead and find the least common. Whichever one multiple, you're more fruitful, I have to multiply by 4 also. That's going to give me 8. That's going to give me 8 over 12. And then for 3, I'm going to multiply 4 by 3. I'm going to multiply to get to that 3 common denominator, and then multiply 3 by 3, and then multiply 3 by 3. Give me 9. This is going to give me 9 over 12. So now what I have here is 8 over 12 plus 6 plus 9 over 12. So what you're going to do here is you can add the whole numbers together. That's going to give you 10 right here. And then your denominator is 12. Your denominator is your numerator. So you add your numerators together. 9, 8. So this is going to give us 10. So this is going to give us 10 over 12. So now what we're going to do with 17 over 12 is to convert that to a mixed number. So divided by 12 is going to give us 1 multiplied by 12, we have 1 multiplied by 12, and the remainder of 5, and the remainder of 5. So this is 10 plus 5 over 12, 5, which is going to give us 11, 5 over 12. So now, this is the total number of strawberries that we have to divide it by 7. So we have 11, 5
11
over 12
5
divided
over
by
12
7
divided by 7.
And so what we're going to do now is
convert both of them to improper
11
fractions.
multiplied by 12,
So 11 multiplied by 12, that
plus
is
5, we
132.
have
Plus 5, we have
137
over 12 over
divided
12
by 7
divided by
1.
7.
So this is going to give us.
So this is going to give us
137.
Now we're going to
12.
change the division to
Now we're going to change the
multiplication
division to
sign. And when we do
multiplication
that,
sign,
when we do that,
the numerator
we
and the
switch
denominator,
the numerator and the denominator, and we have
137 divided by 84. This is the amount of pounds that each of the hospital staff is going to get. Now you have the option of leaving it here, but look at how we have it in mixed number. We have it in mixed number. So I'm going to convert this to a mixed number. Going to have 137 divided by 84. There's going to be just one group here. There's going to be just one, and then we multiply by 84. And then we multiply by 84. We're going to get 84. So we subtract and we're left with. So we subtract and we're left with. So this is going to give us. So this is going to give us 53 one whole number over 84 over pounds 84 of strawberries, pounds of strawberries, medical staff. So that's that. Any questions on this? Any questions on this? So if there are no questions, let's go ahead and move on to the next question. The value of Sorry about that. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm trying to. Sorry about that. I'm trying to. I was looking at the echoing issue. I hear there's an echo issue, so I went to take a look at that. So let's go ahead and walk through this. One. So let's look at the sine of an angle. So sine x is going to be equal to. So we have SOHCAHTOA. So we have SOHCAHTOA. And sine represents the opposite. These are all ratios. These are all ratios. The opposite side to the angle divided by the hypotenuse. So sine x is going to give us. The opposite side to this angle is divided by the hypotenuse. So sine x is 0.8, which is equal to over 32 over. Now we can do a cross product here. So this is going to give us 0.8 h equal to 32 multiplied by 1. Now we need to isolate h. Now we need to isolate both sides. So we're going to divide both sides by 0. Divide by 0.8. Divide by 0.8. So this is going to give us over 0.8 over 0.8. Now you can put this in a calculator. But so here's what I would say you should do. Here's what I would say you should do. Multiply the numerator and the denominator by 10 to get rid of the decimal. Only one number after the decimal. So multiply by 10. 320. So we have 320 divided by 8. So this is going to give you 40. So this is going to give you 40. H is equal to 40. So let's go ahead and questions on this from the 9th and 10th graders. Okay. Let's go ahead to the next one. For second and third graders, estimate the sum of 651 plus 247 the nearest 10. 651 plus 247 plus 247 to the nearest 10. Six hundred and 51 plus 247 plus 247 to the nearest 10. I don't see. Are there any second or third graders? Are there any second or third graders here today? Okay, let's go ahead and go through this. Okay, let's go ahead and go through the 10th position, which is 5. The 10th position. So let's look at the number to the right. So let's look at the number to the right of 5. So it's less than 5. So it's less than 5. So this is going to be equal to 600. And then let's look at 247. 247. 247. 4 is in the 10th position. 4 so we look to the right position. So we look to the right of the number there. The value of the number there, which is greater than 5. 7, which is greater than 5. So we're going to have a 0 here. 0 plus 0. So we have 0 plus 0. 5 plus 5. 0. We have 5 plus 5. So we write a 0 here. So we write a 0 here. And 1 plus 6, 7. 1 plus 6, 7. We have plus 2. So this is going to give us. So this 900. That is the estimate. 900. That is the estimate of this, and also money problems, and also money problems. So Simon earns $3,000 every month. $3,000 every month. 1/3 of his income on rent. 1/3 of his income on rent. He spends 1/5 of the balance on groceries. Of the balance on groceries. He also spends $600. He also spends $600 on gas and his leisure activities. And his leisure saves the rest of his money. And saves the rest of his money. What fraction of his money? What fraction of his does he say? Understanding what problems to solve this, what problems to solve this, converting to fractions. Let's see. If you have topics that you want me to go over, I can suspend some of the questions that I have and actually focus on those. I want to make sure that this is very valuable to you. Okay, let's put about 30 seconds more on the clock. About 30 seconds more on the clock. How many responses we can get? How many responses we can get? All right. I'm not getting any responses. So let's go ahead and walk through this. So Simon earns $3,000 every month. $3,000 every month. 1/3 of his income on rent. 1/3 of his income on rent. So a third indicating that you multiply. Indicating that you multiply. Of his income, which is $3,000, which is $3,000 on rent. So that's going to give you 3,000. So that's going to give you 3,000 divided by 3. And if you do 3 divided by 3 is 1. 3 divided by 3 is $1,000. So you have $1,000. So he spends $1,000 on rent. So he spends $1,000 on rent. 1/5 of So we have a balance. We need to find out the balance because we need to find out the balance because the balance on groceries of the balance on groceries. So what's the balance? If you have $3,000, if you have $3,000 and you spend rent 8,000. So what's your balance? That just what's your balance? That just indicates so that's 3,000. So that's 3,000 minus 1,000. So this is going to give me. So this is going to give me $2,000. $2,000. So now. We spend 1/5 of the balance on groceries. So that's going to be 1/5. That's going to be 1/5. $2,000. $2,000. You're going to divide 2,000 by 5. You're going to divide 2,000 by 5, and that's going to give you 20 divided by 5 is 20 divided by 5 is 4. We have 2 zeros. So we have $1,000. So we have $1,000 on rent. We have $400. We have $400 on groceries. groceries, and then we have $600,
and then we have
$600
leisure
on and gas.
leisure and gas.
Okay, so this is how much is spent.
Okay, so this is how much is spent.
0 plus 0 plus 0, 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 4 plus 0 plus we have 4 plus 10, so we write 0 here, and 10, so we write 0 here, and we bring it right here. Leave this with 0, so we have the same number of digits. So we have the same number of digits. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So 1 plus 1 is 2. What happens here is that he spends $2,000 during the month. So during the month, he saves the rest. So what is the leftover? He saves the rest. So what is the leftover? Is 3,000. Leftover is 3,000 minus 2,000 minus $2,000 minus $2,000, and so that's going to give us $1,000. So now the question is, what fraction does he save? What fraction does he save? Is the fraction he saves how much he saves, how much he divided by the total amount that he gets. So now what we're going to do here is zeros are going to cross out zeros. Zeros are going to cross out zeros in the numerator and denominator. If they are the end of the number, they are the middle of the number, not in the middle of the number. 0 is going to cross out 0. So we're left with 3. So 1 and 3. Fraction saved is 1 over 3. 1 over 3. For some reason, I'm not seeing any responses. It looks like YouTube is having some challenges. It's not showing me any responses. Okay. Now we're going to look at fractions, and here we're focusing on mixed numbers. We're looking at mixed numbers. We're looking at subtraction, addition, and division. Multiplication and division. So I actually want to go through this with you because this is a topic that came through. This is a topic that came through from. So we're going to go through this together. We're going to go through this together. All of this. And if you're ahead of us and you have the answers, YouTube rectifies whatever YouTube challenges so that I can see your challenges, so that I can see your answers. And so we're going to start from here. We're going to start from the subtraction problem. So we have 6. So we have 6 and a half minus 6 and a half minus 2 2/3. I'm actually going to just use the improper fraction method. Here. So let's go ahead and convert both of them. to improper fractions. Multiplied by 6 multiplied by plus 1 13. 12 plus 1 13. 13. So that is over 2 13 minus over 2. Minus 2 multiplied by 3. 2 multiplied by 3. 8. That's 6 plus 2 8. So this is going to be 8. So now we're going to go ahead and rewrite these fractions. So that they have the same denominator. And here we have 2 and 3. And here we have 2 and 3. So I'm just going to use 6. I'm going to multiply them to get. I'm going to convert 13 over 2 with a denominator of 6. With a denominator of 6. So that's going to give me over 13. I'm going to multiply by 3. I'm going to multiply by 3 in the numerator. Multiply by 3 so that is 39. So that is over 39 and then 6. 8 over 3. 8. I'm going to multiply 3 by 2. I'm going to multiply 3 by 2. 8 by 2. And also multiply 8 by 2. So this is going to give me. So this is going to give me over 16. So instead of these fractions, I'm going to replace them with 39 minus 16 minus over 16 over. Now that your denominators are the same. So now that the denominators are we're going to subtract the numerators. 39 minus 16. 39 minus 16 is going to be 23. And so now we're going to convert this back to a mixed number. So 23. So 23 divided by 6. So I have 23 divided by 6. I have 23 divided by 6. I have 3 groups of 3. We have 18 times 3. We subtract and we're left with 5. So this is going to give us 3. So this is going to give us 3 over 6 as our result. For some reason, my YouTube is not showing me any responses. So I'll give you a chance to try the addition over 5 plus 2, 1 over 5 plus 2, using the same method. Always remember go ahead and first make sure you have a common denominator. First make sure you have a common denominator, and then you can use. I would say you should convert to an improper fraction method. A lot easier to manage. A lot easier to manage. Maybe a bit more. The other method. So let's try that method first. So let's try that method over some time as you get more familiar with that. The other can switch to the other method. Okay, does anyone have any answers? Does anyone have any answers? Any answers so far? Any answers so far? All right, let's go ahead and try this. All right, let's go ahead and try this. So the first thing we're going to do is to convert both of them to improper fractions. So 4 multiplied by 5, that's 20 plus 1. We have 21 over 5. 21 plus 5. 2 multiplied by 5, 2 multiplied by 5, 30. 2 multiplied by 15, 2 multiplied by 15, we have 30 plus 43, we have 43 over 15. So now we have 5 and 15. So now we have 5 and 15 because a multiple of 5. We can safely say that 15 is a common denominator. So now what we're going to do is convert 21 over 5. Convert 21 over fraction with a denominator with a denominator. So we're going to multiply 5 by 3. We're going to multiply 5 by 3. So we're going to also multiply 21 by 3. So this is going to give us 63. So this is going to give us 63 over 15. So now we have 63 over 15 over 15, 43 plus over 43. Now that we have a common denominator, 15, we can add 63 and 43. We can add 63 and 43. If you do that, you will get 106. So this is good. Over 15. So this is good. Thanks for trying. Thanks for trying. 106 over 15. So 106 over 15. We can live it this in this form. We can live it this in this form. Convert it back to. We can convert it back to. If you divide 116 by 15, you get 7 with a remainder of 7 with a remainder of 1. Over 15. All right, let's switch over to the multiplication question. Let's move over to the multiplication question. So please give it a try. After this, we're going to try one more problem for high school students, and then we'll go ahead and look at our puzzles. Okay, so let's go ahead. Okay. I have some responses. Let's try one more response. Okay, so let's go ahead and first convert both of them to improper fraction. 2 2/3, 2 multiplied by 3, 2 multiplied by 3, 6 plus 2 over 3, 8 over 3 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 4, 1 multiplied by 4 plus 1 is 5, so that is 5 over 4. So now, when you're dealing with, you can actually just multiply. So this is going to give us 8. So this is going to give us 5 multiplied by 5 3 divided by 3 multiplied by 4. Okay. So let's go ahead and multiply. By 5. 8 multiplied by 5, we have 40. And 3 multiplied by 4. And 3 multiplied by 4, we have. So let's go ahead and reduce until we can reduce null. So we can divide by 2. So we can divide by 2 numbers because they are even numbers. Divide by 2. So this is going to give me 20. So this is going to give me 20 over 6. Even numbers divide by 2 again. Divide by 2 again. So this is going to give us 10. So this is going to give us 10. So now we're going to convert this. So now we're going to convert this to a mixed number. So that's going to give us. So that's going to give us right here. That's 10 right over here. 3. 10. So there are 3 groups here. 3 multiplied by here. 3 multiplied by 3. Subtract. We have 1. Subtract. So this is going to give us. So this is going to give us over 3. 1 over 3. Yes, 3 1 over 3. Yes, 3 1 over 3. To this question. Is the answer to this question. Good try. Let's go ahead and do the last one. The last on fraction problem. So we have 3 3 7. So we have divided by 3 7 divided by 2. Not sure why we're using a lot of 2. Not sure why we're using a lot of 2 2/3 today. So 3 3 7. So 3 3 7. We're going to do is convert that to. So that's going to be fraction. 3 multiplied by 7. 3 multiplied by 7. 21 plus 24 over 24 divided by 2 multiplied by 3, 6 multiplied by 3, 6 plus 2, that's 8. So now that we have this in improper fractions, now we're going to fractions. Now we're going to. The rule is you leave the fraction on the left alone. The fraction on the left alone. So over 24. Now we're going to change this to. Now we're going to change this to a multiplication. When you change to a multiplication, you're going to flip the position of the numerator and the denominator. Over that's 3 over 8. So now, what we're going to do, we can either go ahead and we can find common factors. We can find common factors. We can divide 8 by 8. We can divide 8 by 8. We can divide 24 by 8. We can divide 24 by 8. We have. So this is going to give us 3. So this is going to give us 3 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 1. So this is going to give us. So this is going to give us over 9, which is over 7, 1, which is 2 sevenths. All right. Let's try one more example. Before we go over to our puzzles for the day. Okay, this is similar to one that we did yesterday. I just want to bring another question related similar to it so that I can see how everyone understood the problem. If we don't get the answer right today, I'll try to bring another one tomorrow. Similar to this for tomorrow as well. Okay. So efficient company charges its customers $45 and rent out the fishing boat a rate of $65 per hour. Adam rents a boat. Company for 7 hours. How much does he pay for the fishing trip? Let's try for about 2 minutes. Here. So we're testing your ability to create equations and solve them. From what problems? Okay. Anyone have an idea? Any ideas so far? Let's put about 30 more seconds on the clock. Always remember that as I'm going through this, if you have questions, maybe the approach I'm taking, why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it, signify, send a comment, so that I can address your concern. Okay. 455. 455. Does that take into account the fact that he has to pay $45 for the day anyway? So he's gonna pay. It's gonna pay $45 for the day. $45 for 20 minutes. Even if it spends 20 minutes, it's still gonna pay $45 that day. In addition to the $65 per hour rate for renting the boat. For renting the boat. So you want to factor that. Okay, that looks better. That looks better. Good try. Okay, let's go ahead and try that. So we can get to our quizzes for the day. So we have the fishing company. Let's call that charges. The fishing company. Let's make that Y. So the fishing company charges. $45 per hour. $45 per day. No, $45 per day. We have a flat rate of $45 plus $65 per hour. So $65. So we want to find out for 7 hours. X represents our hours. So for 7 hours, you're going to pay 45, 65 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 7, give us 45 plus 45, 455. And how do we get 455? 65 multiplied by 7. 65 multiplied by 7. 5 multiplied by 7. We have 5 here and bring 3 up here. 5 here and bring 6 multiplied by 7. 6 multiplied by 7 plus 42. We have 40. Plus 3 we have 40. So now we're going to add 455, 45. And so let's go ahead and add these numbers together. 5 plus 5 we have 10. 5 plus 5 we have 10. I'm bring 0 here. 1 plus 5, 6 plus 5, 10. 6 plus 4, we're going to write 0 here. I'm bring 0 here. I'm bring 1 plus 4, 5 plus 0. 1 plus 4, 5 plus 0. So 5. So Adam is going to pay $500. So Adam pays $500. Okay, so let's look at our quizzes for the day. Our puzzles for the day. Our puzzles for the day was sent to me by a friend. I thought it would be fun. So here's the picture. We want to find out the missing value. What is the missing value here? It's going to require you to use all that you know. Order of operations, multiplication, division, addition, everything you know, subtraction, everything you know. Manipulating numbers. Waiting on some answers. Okay, I got an answer already. Good try. Any other person want to try? Okay. 19, 17, 18. Okay. 18. Okay, let's try two more responses.
Okay, let's try two more responses.
I'll go ahead and show you how to go. I'll go ahead and show you how to deal with this type of. I think I may be using some of this type. I may be using some of this type. I think they're very interesting. Going forward, I think they're very interesting. Find them interesting. They're gonna make you think. They're gonna make you think. Sometimes the answers are not what you think they are. Not what you think they are. The pictures are presented. The pictures are presented. So let's go ahead and try. Let's go ahead and try. Let's try this. Let's try this. So we have pair of shoes here. Pair of shoes here, pair of shoes here, and so we have three of them for 30. And so we have three of them for 30. Each of them is going to be 10. Each of them is going to be 10. So this is 10 and 10, 10 okay. And 10. So we got pair of shoes. So we got pair of shoes, pair of shoes, pair of shoes equal to 10, equal to 10. All right. So we have pair of shoes. All right. Here. So we have pair of shoes here. So this is 10 right here. 10 right and then here. We need to add. And then we need to add. We have two. Let's call these. We can call them bodyguards or just call them bodyguards or just lifeguards. Men or whatever we want to use. Whatever we want to use. And so each of them is going to represent. And so each of them is going to represent 5. So let's say lifeguard. So let's say lifeguard is 5 units. Is 5 units. So we have 5 here for the lifeguard. So we have 5 here for the lifeguard. 8 left over. So we're gonna have 8 left over. So this is gonna be 4. So this is gonna be 4. So let's say pair of scarves. So let's say pair of scarves. Pair of clothing, I guess. Let's use clothing, I guess. Let's equal to 4. Equal to 4. Now let's look at the answer. The answer here is telling us that we have only one. So if a pair of shoes is 10, a pair of shoes is 10, so one shoe is going to be 5. It's going to be 5. Okay, and then you have your lifeguard. Your lifeguard is 5. And then you have just one piece of clothing here. And then you have just one piece of clothing here. But here you have two pieces of clothing. You have two pieces of clothing. So one piece of clothing. So one piece of clothing is going to be 2. So a piece of clothing. So a piece of clothing. So now we have an order of operations. So now we have an order of operations. It's going to be 5 plus 5 multiplied by 2. So who can get that answer? Don't forget your PEMDAS, GEMDAS. All your order of operations. That's all you're going to use here. So now we have your PEMDAS. You have to do multiplication. So this is going to be 5. So this is going to be 5, which is equal to 10, which is equal to 15. Let's see. Did anyone get it? Let's see. We'll try that out. We'll try next time. We'll try next time. Good try. All right. Final problem for the day. Okay. Facebook math problems. I got this from a friend actually. But I thought it would be nice to try it out. Okay. So let's try one more. All right. So we need to find the missing number. I think I'm going to use some of those. Some of those quote unquote Facebook math problems. Actually belong to a Facebook that math does a lot of Facebook that does a lot of that. And see if they have. I'm going to go back and see if they have some good ones tomorrow that we can use. Maybe I'll do 2 or 3 of those. Maybe I'll do 2 or 3 of those tomorrow. Okay, any answers for this one? 4 more minutes. We have 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes. If you remember this from yesterday, I just changed it a bit, quite similar, but it's quite similar. Let's see who comes up with an answer first. Who comes up with an answer first? $75, $5, $75, okay, $5. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. 5, 5. Okay. Okay. Those who are saying 5 are actually very close. Actually very close. Extremely close. All right. Let's try. Let me show you what it is. Let me show you what it is. So here's a hint. Here's a hint. The hint is the multiplication. So you can see there's a big X in the circle. That's multiplication. So here's what you're gonna do. So you multiply across. You multiply across. Up and down. You multiply up and down. Multiply across. Multiply across, up and down. Multiply up and down. Multiply across. Multiply across, up and down. Multiply up and down. So that's all there is to this one. So that's all there is to this one. So 3 multiplied by 10 and 6 multiplied by 5 and 6 multiplied by 5. They both give you 30. 30. 9 multiplied by 9 multiplied by 12 multiplied by 6 12 multiplied by 6. They both give you 72. Now we have 10 multiplied by 9 multiplied by 9, and this gives you 90. This gives you 90. 15 multiplied by what value? 90 is going to give you. So just go ahead and divide 90. Just go ahead and divide 90 by 15. Let's go ahead and use our math. Let's go ahead and use our math to do this. So we can divide by 5. We can divide by 5. Actually, let's go ahead and divide by 3. Let's go ahead and divide by 3 first. Let's divide by 3 first. It's going to give us divided 30. By 5, divided, that's going to give by you 5. 6. That's going to give you 6. So those that had 5 were extremely close. So the answer is 6. Are there any questions from today's session? Any questions from today's session? Any questions from today's session? Are there any topics you would like me to address tomorrow? Okay. All right. Thank you all for participating. Thank you for coming by and spending the hour with us. Please subscribe, share with your friends. Sorry about the technical difficulties. I think I have a solution already. I'll have that. I'll make sure that this doesn't happen tomorrow. And I look forward to spending time with you tomorrow. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Pray for those that are struggling. And just use this as an opportunity to spend quality time with your family. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. God's blessings to you. Be blessed. Bye for now.